These are eggs from the chicken coop. These are chicken eggs. We do have guinea birds, and we do have uh, ducks, but mostly chickens. So I don't know if you can see that, but that one's got a little feather stuck to it. But we've got chickens, and I ate a lot of eggs, but I haven't eaten any eggs this morning quite yet. I will, but just give me a little time. Right now, I just have a good book, and I have some cold coffee with milk and Ovaltine. Really, really good. Really good. The reason I'm having cold coffee is there was a lot of coffee left over in the coffee pot from the last time we made coffee. And I just couldn't see myself just pouring all that coffee down the drain just so I can make another pot of coffee that's hot. It's still good, wonderful coffee. Nothing wrong with it. Great stuff. With milk and Ovaltine. One viewer said he didn't think they made Ovaltine anymore, but they do. I found it at Publix supermarket. I found it at Piggly Wiggly. I found it at Walmart. The different places. You just got to look. Here's another book by Robert Collier. This one is called The Secret of the Ages by Robert Collier. And there's a picture of Robert Collier. The Secret of the Ages. And this is one thing that I do a lot. I'll just pick up a book, pop it open, and just look at it and start reading. Sometimes when I do that, it pulls me in. Other times, it doesn't. But this book had sat upstairs for a long time. I hadn't looked at it in a very long time. I was reading one of Robert Collier's other books, and called Riches Within Your Reach. But anyway, I just grabbed this and popped it open, and this what I read here kind of touches on one of the other videos I've done. And I'm going to start reading where I started reading. All right. So I started reading here, doing a little back reading. It's not going to get me where I wanted to take this video. But right here it says, the greatest shortcut to prosperity is to live it. Prosperity attracts, poverty repels. To quote Orison Swett Martin, to be ambitious for wealth and yet always expecting to be poor, to be always doubting your ability to get what you long for, is like trying to reach east by traveling west. There is no philosophy which will help a man to succeed when he is always doubting his ability to do so, and thus attracting failure. No matter how hard you work, or no matter how hard you may work for success, if your thought is saturated with the fear of failure, it will kill your efforts, neutralize your endeavors, and make success impossible. The secret of prosperity lies in... okay, I lost my track here. Okay. The secret of prosperity lies in so vividly imaging it in your own mind that you literally exude prosperity. You feel prosperous. You look prosperous. And the result is that before long, you are prosperous. I guess that kind of touches on what I read before about what a man thinketh, a man becomes. As a man thinketh, that is what the man becomes. You follow your thought process. If you're always thinking about failure, that's what you're going to have in your life. If you're always thinking of success and prosperity, then that is what you will have in your life. Over here it says, thoughts are things. Thoughts are energy. Thoughts are magnets which attract to us the very things which we think. Therefore, if a man is in debt, he will, by continually thinking about debt, bring more debt to him. For thoughts are causes, and he fastens more debts onto himself and actually creates more obligations by thinking about debts. Concentrate and think upon things that you want, not on things which you ought not to have. Think of abundance, of opulence, of plenty, of position, harmony, and growth. And if you do not see them manifested today, they will be realized tomorrow. If you must pass through straits of life where you do not outwardly see abundance, know that you have it within, and that in time it will manifest itself. So thoughts are things. Thoughts are energy. Thoughts are magnets which attract to us the very things we think about. Here I am. I was thinking about my allergies and having a runny nose, and sure enough, it materialized. I tell you. I think the chickens have had time to lay more eggs, so I may need to wander out there here in a little bit and check on that. I got plenty of room up here to pile more on. It's overcast. The rains are here. The temperatures have dropped. I'm wearing this because it's a little chilly in here. Yet, I'm drinking cold coffee with milk and Ovaltine. It's good stuff. Oh man. I really like Robert Collier's books. This one is The Secret of the Ages by Robert Collier. And that's a picture of Robert Collier. And sometimes I'll look in the back of the book and I'll find the index. But looking back here, I see different things, but I don't see an index. There's like, little sections, little things to read and talk about and stuff like that, which I'll probably kind of hit on in some of my future videos. But yeah, there's no index in here that I can see. So, here's another thing I just found on page 288. Under the section called Don't Put It Off and Don't Give Up, this section here has little marks around it. So I'm going to read that real quick. Remember, this is under the section called Don't Put It Off and Don't Give Up. It says, among those who have the ability to succeed, the one greatest cause of failure is procrastination, through waste of time. Duties go unperformed, important decisions are never made, opportunities fly by ungrasped, engagements go unmet, Trains are missed. Life itself slips by unlived. If you remember, being frugal means waste nothing. Waste of time. That's not being frugal with your time. Not at all. When you're not frugal with your time, you are not successful. I'm going to read this again. Among those who have the ability to succeed, the one greatest cause of failure is procrastination. Through waste of time, duties go unperformed, important decisions are never made, opportunities fly by ungrasped, engagements go unmet, trains are missed, life itself slips by unlived. It's a lot to think about, isn't it? The procrastinator fools himself into thinking he has more time than he has, puts off deciding until it's time to act. Because of fear, decides to do that important job next week. Forgets to keep accurate check of his time, tries to solve a big problem without enough facts or without analysis, and ends up by not solving it at all. Postpones unpleasant tasks until tomorrow. The smart man has a definite schedule and follows it. He keeps a fresh list of jobs to do and then does today the things that need doing today. He makes a definite decision to keep all engagements on time. He starts preparation early enough so that when the time arrives to act, he will be ready. He has an accurate timepiece and keeps an eye on it. He divides his big problem into little problems and solves them one at a time in order. He knows beforehand so thoroughly what he is going to do that he starts unafraid. So cut out procrastination today. Cut out procrastination. Don't put it off and don't give up. It's amazing how you can just pop a book open and get so much out of it. That's the way his books are. I don't know, it's just the way I go about it. I have read this book all the way through, from the beginning to the end, every little tiny word. Got a lot, man, I could just talk on and on and on. But I think I need to go check the chicken coop for more eggs. I need to finish my coffee. Oh man, that's good stuff.